Good day and welcome back to A Cooker's Guide to the End Times. I'm Cuzbro, and with me as always is my co-host, Cuzbro.
Good day, you crazy card-holding cookers. What side of the fence are you leaning on today? I'm keen to see what real-world problems Cuzbro would be dealing with in Episode 3.
Mate, we need to prepare. And we're getting into the nitty-gritty of sustainable protein sources. Specifically, we're talking about the majestic, the powerful, the slightly dim-witted emu.
I can already see the council notice taped to my front door.
Look, just ignore them. What right do they have in getting all up in the private affairs of sovereign citizens? Now, picture this. The grid is down. The supermarkets are a ghost town. You're at home with plenty of dunny rag, but you're staring at an empty plate. What do? You walk out to your backyard and grab a fresh emu egg.
We live in the suburbs. My backyard is smaller than a postage stamp, and you only put a 6-foot-tall bird in it.
It's a small price to pay for self-sufficiency. Emu farming is the future. They're tough, they eat anything, and one egg is the equivalent of about 10 chicken eggs. You can make a bloody big omelet with one of those. And the chicks? They're quiet, unlike Barry, who spends all day yelling at the bin collectors and the postman.
So I should feed it and hope it doesn't kick my kids over?
I should mention that your backyard will be out of bounds for the kids, but at least you won't trip over their toys anymore, and always go in the yard with your cap on backwards. The key is to start small, a male and 2 females. You'll need some sturdy fencing, a bit of shade, and a sign that says, "Piss off, Barry."
I think a sign like that would just encourage him. He'd probably try to wrestle the male for dominance.
And I'll have even more respect for him if he does. Now, on to another vital protein source, roadkill. Hear me out. We've all seen a decent-looking roux on the side of the road. It's a free meal. The secret is in the timing. You want a fresh kill.
Fresh kill? So not one with tire tracks across its back? Got it.
You gotta check a few things. Is there still steam coming off it? Is it mostly intact? You're looking for a clean hit, mate, not a pulp mess. I saw Barry trying to collect one once, but he couldn't shovel it all into his trolley.
The pros? I'm struggling to see any pros here, apart from the lack of a grocery bill.
The pros are obvious. Free organic, grass-fed meat. It's a feast for the end of the world. The cons? Well, the main con is Barry. He'd probably see you collecting it and call the council, the police, and the UN.
And food poisoning. I'd say that's a pretty big con. You don't know what's wrong with the poor bugger. Maybe it rolled over and died.
That's where you're wrong, Cuzbro. You can cook anything to a safe temperature. Besides, a bit of bacteria builds up the immune system. So, in summary, emu farming and roadkill are 2 solid options for a post-apocalyptic diet. Just be prepared for a bit of hassle from Barry, because I can't see him rolling into a fetal position and giving up.
Or, just buy tins of tuna.
Mate, we aren't talking about a zombie apocalypse here. Join us next week when we talk about how to protect your stash from a burly neighbor with a well-developed sense of entitlement.